how can we support what you are doing to change? Not support what you are doing to change. Yes. I'm not talking about spiritual. I'm talking about physical, tangible things.
That's what I mean.
No. Take away, and I know I'm coming across a little combative. Take away all of that. Take away all of that. What tangible thing can we do collaboratively to bring this about?
Thank you so much for having us, Dr. Neal. We appreciate the opportunity to share a little bit about what it is that our goal is for our community to help change it. You're in our community. When I put up in the church, I said, yeah, he understands exactly what it is we're facing in our community. I'm Captain YAHAWAH of Israel United in Christ. We were started in 2003 by our Bishop Nathaniel. Our headquarters is in New York. We are a non-violent, Bible-based movement. We don't hate any race or gender. We're not Hebrew Israelites. We're not black Hebrew Israelites. Regardless of how they look. Regardless of how they look.
Come on, brother. Read the scripture. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. Listen, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. That means the children of Israel are a special people to God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So you heard it out of the Bible. It said above all people. Let me ask you a question. Above all people on the face of the planet. Bring it out. You heard it. It took our brothers and sisters 2 points east. That's right. It's not just over here. That's what I said. We were scattered to all corners of the earth.
When you read John 3:16, that's 2 Israelite men, 2 Jews speaking about Israelite history. Because we ask people, what does verse 14 say? And they all just say, I don't know.
What does verse 17 say?
Exactly. No one knows. We don't hate any race or gender. We're not Hebrew Israelites. We're not black Hebrew Israelites. I'm going to give all
Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakwakwidash, double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Shalom to the Aki and Wakwafim who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this found captivity, as well as a speckled bird that may look like the other nations, but are actually Yasharala. This is Brother Cub coming at you with another lesson. Today's lesson is going to be on this, and there is this whole thing about we don't hate, we don't this and stuff and third, and really the truth of the matter is that this is just an attempt to where is it? Over here. Romans 16 verse 17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause division and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them, for they that are such serve not our Lord Yahawadah and MANASHAH, but their own belly, and by good word and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple. Basically, you have people that will speak on certain topics only to appeal to the masses in order to get, okay, well, I can get more money if I make sure that I don't make people hate me and stuff like that, or I don't step on any toes or whatever. That's basically the method. That's their goal. Get as many. They know that saying that YAHAWASHI hates Edomites, alright, is not good for publicity. They know that saying, YAHAWASHI hates so-called white people is not good for publicity. So what they do is they try to change it, but unfortunately for them, now their history, they are just rewriting history, because apparently they had a problem with a so-called black man in this example, marrying, dating, whatever you want to call it, with a so-called white woman. So, and of course, it's all about the appearance. But now, the thing about this is that I think what this guy is trying to get out with this brother, well, I say Jake, whatever, but what he's trying to get at is that you can never tell who is an Israelite, so we can't just go out based off of appearance. But that's what their people did. People go based off of appearance. They try to appeal to so-called black people. But again, it changes when there's money involved. It changes when, okay, well, we need more people, we need more followers, X, Y, and Z. It doesn't become a simple matter of, okay, well, I want this, or I want to get these. I just want to get these people to do X, Y, and Z, or whatever. Or I just want to be the truth, tell us the truth. No, it becomes a matter of, okay, well, you have this quota of how many people you need to get, so let's expand our what we allow, what we permit, so that we can get as many people as we can, rather than just only focusing on one subsection of people. All right. And even then, the people, more specifically the so-called black people, they tend to not want to follow, because, what about the white man? What about this? What about that? And stuff like that. They want to include other people. They don't want to be a part of stuff that is exclusive to them. All right. So, continuing on with that, Amos 3 verse 3, can two walk together except they be agreed? So how is it that, IUIC is saying something over here in one area, and then in the next area they're going completely against that? All right. So shouldn't this be the norm that you set, where you should have already had this set in stone in the teachings, where everyone knows and everyone's on the same page that, okay, yeah, it does not matter what you look like. The only thing that matters is your bloodline, Israelite, or whatever, however they teach. I don't know the exact thing, but yeah, that's basically the thing that's not present. It's clearly not present. All right. So with that being said, let's continue on. Proverbs 24 verse 21, my son, fear thou the Lord and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change. And that's the thing here, where at first it's only black only. I don't know. I never knew if IUIC allows Hispanics and Native Americans. I genuinely don't know. So I'm not going to be talking about them when I'm giving this example. But basically, sometimes Israelites are like, oh, well, it's only black only, or now it's white and black, or it's this, it's that, or whatever, and stuff like that. And now we have to change the doctrine. Sex on the Sabbath, or no sex on the Sabbath, and even so much more, because that was the thing with Sakari. They were constantly, they were changing the doctrine, where they were saying, oh, well, yeah, you're not allowed to wear hats, and then, oh, well, now you're allowed to wear hats when you're praying and prophesying. And now with Deacon Akah, now it's heathens can be saved, even though he was debating and saying how heathens cannot be saved and stuff like that prior, many years ago. All right, so it's just all this stuff where it's about merchandise. All right, it's the change of the doctrine, it's the change of this stuff, not because of anything that they believe in, but because this is the best way for them to make money. And he had those and apparently they were making money. They were making bank. All right. Anyway, continuing on. Yeah. So yeah, just a cautionary tale. Watch out for people like this that like to change. It's like, oh, this is a trend rather than something that is supposed to be set in stone. All right. Romans chapter 9. Verse 13, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. All right. Verse 14, what shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with Yahweh? Yahweh forbid. All right. For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So basically the thing here is that Yahawadah, he does hate a specific race. And to say, and how is it that you are going to just teach against that? All right. Again, it's like you should know the Bible. I'm pretty sure that they know this. They know, hell, I dare say they know more than me. All right. They should know more than me. They do know more than me. But again, it's just a matter of omitting certain things just for the sake of, appealing to the broader audience rather than what is supposed to be an objective fact. All right, and that's the thing. That's the main issue, where rather than getting people that just tell it to you like it is and read it from the scriptures exactly, they will be. It's like we're getting to a point where this is damn near Christianity. Cherry pick scriptures, not go into the full thing, or conveniently not have access to certain scriptures that tell us about certain understandings, like Yahawadah hating someone. That's the thing. Well, obviously this is not in regard to him, but yes, it kind of does involve him, where Yahawadah hates Esau and loves Jacob. Okay, it's very clear. The Lord hates the Edomites, or he even calls them, let's get that, Hebrews chapter 12 verse 16, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. So Yahawadah calls Esau the biggest fornicator and profane person. All right, the opposite of spiritual. He's the opposite of spiritual. So how is it that Yahawadah is going to love someone that he made to be the opposite of what is supposed to, be in tune with him? All right. Next, Psalms chapter 139 verse 21. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee, and am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? So now you're saying that you don't hate the group of people that absolutely just hate Yahawadah. So how are we talking like this? How are we saying certain things where you're saying that you don't mind that people that a certain group of people disrespect and hate Yahawadah? You don't mind that? Like, that's okay to you? That's wicked. All right, that's clearly wicked. All right, we should hate the people that hate Yahawadah. All right, Sirach 12 verse 6. For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. And that's another thing where, even again, like this whole not misconception, but this lie where people say that, oh, Yahawadah doesn't love or doesn't hate anyone. That's a lie. Okay, the Lord hates sinners. The Lord hates Edomites. The Lord hates the wicked. All right, and we hate the people that hate Yahawadah. So are we not supposed to? So if you hold on, because let's think about it like this: if Yahawadah says, "Man, I hate that. I hate predators." All right, are you gonna say, "Okay, well, Yahawadah, he hates predators, but I'm gonna love predators"? That's how we work. That's how we doing. That's the thing. That's what's really hood. That's okay. Like, it's okay to say that Yahawadah hates certain people, but you don't need to hate them. All right, like, it's just the thing. Like, that, it's so ridiculous to me. Slakia, but yeah, you get the point. All right, and I pray this was edifying. I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakwakwadash, Shabu, honesty, elders and apostles, great millstone, Bible, and Shalom.